Welcome viewers. Donald Trump requested the Supreme Court on Monday to end the turning over of his tax returns to a House committee, the ultra-modern, in a sequence of tries by using the former president to preserve the statistics from going public. Trump's brand new gambit got here days after a federal appeals court docket declined to preserve up the launch of his tax returns to the Democratic-controlled House Ways and Means Committee. As we move, please subscribe by hitting the subscribe button and notification bell for updates from us. In continuation, no Congress has ever wielded its legislative powers to demand a president's tax returns, Trump stated in his emergency request to the Supreme Court. Trump broke with current way of life for presidents and presidential candidates through refusing to launch his previous tax records, insisting that he was once beneath audit and consequently may want to no longer launch the returns. He can launch them even whilst he's below audit. He has additionally many times insisted that tax returns furnish little monetary information. This is additionally now not true. Trump's repeated tries to maintain his tax returns personal over years begs the easy question. Why? And there are countless doable motives that leap to mind. Trump might also no longer be as prosperous as he says he is. Not lengthy after Trump launched his presidential marketing campaign in 2015, he stated he was once really worth upwards of $10 billion. Forbes estimated his internet really worth was once much less than a half that year. Trump seems to use outlandishly expanded claims of his wealth as proof he is smarter and better than most people. It's uniquely feasible that a launch of his tax returns would take the air out of a balloon that Trump has been blowing up for plenty of his grown-up life. Secondly, he can also now not pay, or hasn't paid, his truthful share of taxes, no matter his claims that he will pay a lot. We know, thanks to reporting from the New York Times, that Trump paid zero federal taxes in 11 of the 18 years of returns that the book used to be capable to obtain. And even in 2017, his first 12 months as president, Trump paid simply $750 in federal taxes, a paltry sum for anyone as rich as he is. The Times estimated that Trump has paid about $400 million, much less in mixed federal earnings taxes, than a very rich individual who paid the common for that crew every year, the $73 million refund. Thirdly, we discovered from the Times reporting that Trump utilized for a $72.9 million tax refund in 2010. He claimed massive losses that had been broadly attributed at the time to the decline of his Atlantic City casinos. The Internal Revenue Service commenced its audit of the refund in 2011, which used to be nonetheless ongoing as of 2020. It's uniquely feasible that Trump really doesn't prefer to have the refund difficulty delivered lower back up, for concern he would possibly be on the hook for the amount. Fourthly, Trump may also have loans with overseas nations or individuals. We know, by using congressional testimony from former Trump confidant Michael Cohen, that the former president used to be deeply worried in the achievable development of Trump Tower Moscow. And that Cohen lied about that involvement and how lengthy it stretched to defend Trump. Donald Trump Jr. reportedly stated at a 2008 actual property conference. In phrases of high-end product inflow into the US, Russians make up a relatively disproportionate cross-section of a lot of our assets. Say, in Dubai, and truly with our challenge in Soho, and somewhere in New York. We see a lot of cash pouring in from Russia. Finally, he may no longer donate plenty, or anything, to charity. Trump lengthy used his charitable business enterprise to feather his very own nest and accumulate political chits as a substitute than for any philanthropic purposes. Trump shut down the charity in 2018. It's no longer at all clear how beneficent, if at all, Trump has been to different charities over the previous few decades. While there is no requirement for rich people to make giant charitable donations, many do. And so, it would be a decidedly terrible scene for Trump if it regarded like his repeated claims of largesse donated to charity wound up being false. Whatever the cause or motives, it's been clear for the final 7 years that Trump is honestly lifeless set on retaining his returns private. What is your honest opinion on this video? Drop your comments below and thanks for